Okay, testing. Here we are. Saturday morning game as your 16AA PAC Saints take on the Wheatland Raiders from southeastern Alberta. Again, neither team have played each other, so it'll be a great test to see where your PAC Saints are coming off of an overtime loss yesterday 4-3 to the Calgary North Stars. In this tournament, there are 10 teams, top four making semifinals, so starting to be a must-win game situation for teams as we head into Saturday and Sunday morning matches. Made some adjustments to how we're going to try and video this broadcast this morning. Just trying to move some things around here and see if we can get some better cellular reception. So, welcome to today. We're going to see if we can make this work a little bit better than yesterday's broadcast. We're taking on the Wheatland Raiders in red, coming off a 12-2 win versus the Fort McMurray Junior Oil Barons yesterday. So, this will be a challenge for the PAC Saints. They are up to the task. I suspect we're going to have Plamondon starting in net today. Shirley was our starting goaltender yesterday. And we are 4 minutes away from puck drop, so stay tuned. It's going to be a barn burner this morning. Okay, we are ready to go.
Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome back to Tassel Downs Arena for the Tournament Champions game featuring the PAC Saints and the Wheatland Raiders. At this time, we ask you to please rise if you are able. Remove your hats and your toques for the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, not true, not strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome, PAC Saints hockey fans. We do have, starting in net today, as expected, Audrey Plamondon on defense, Carter Wilkes and Joshua Kennedy, and on forward, Price Myshak, Ben Everett, and Owen Kennedy. Myshak going to be on the face-off drop to start the game here. And we are off. Wheatland wins the draw. Takes it up to center ice, intercepted by Myshak, and they're going to forecheck hard to the left corner. Not able to retrieve it, and Wheatland moves it back all the way into Saints territory. Plamondon is going to cover it up with pressure, and we're going to have a face-off 17 seconds into the game to the right of Plamondon. Quick shift there for the Wheatland Raiders. They're going to get things moved over. Myshak again on this defensive draw. Won by Wheatland into the corner. They're going to try and cycle up to the point. Wheatland moving in. Try to make a backdoor pass. Tip in past Plamondon, and it is going to be 1-0 Wheatland. Early in the game, 30 seconds in, PAC Saints find themselves in a hole. We're going to have McNaughton taking the face off. McNaughton wins it back to Beaudry.
Number 6, Hayden McNeil. The time, 28 seconds.
All right, so we've got our play back. Ray's got it at center ice. Over to Beaudry. Beaudry gets it up to Cruz, tipped in, and McNaughton's in there to forecheck. McNaughton takes a hit into the boards. Alexis there helping him out. Wheatland recovers, and Ray intercepts, jumps back into Wheatland territory, and Alexis is in there to try and forecheck. Ray gets it at the point, takes a shot steered to the corner by the Raiders goaltender. Raiders chip it up, try to catch their player at center ice. It does go by, and we are going to have icing called. We're going to have a face-off all the way down in Raiders territory to the right of the goaltender. McLeod's going to take the draw. Pat controls that face-off, and Bennett, again joining the team as an affiliate player today, puts it deep into Raiders territory. Raiders move it back and forth behind their net, trying to find an opening. Hogman in there forechecking. Richter helps him out. PAC Saints keeping the pressure on, haven't yet got control of the puck, but are able to get it, or keep it in the zone, pardon me. Hogman's got it. Hogman tries to take a shot, blocked by the Raiders defenseman. He's going to lug it up to center ice. Can't get by Kennedy. Kennedy takes a couple stabs at it, and it's going to be offside. Face-off's going to be outside of the Saints zone. We'll get some fresh legs out there. Myshak on the draw. Myshak wins it back into Saints defenseman. Taken away by the Raiders, but Ray's got it back up to the wall to Wigglesworth. Wigglesworth loses that puck to the Raiders defenseman, but goes around to Wilkes. Wilkes up to Kennedy off his skate. Back up the center ice. Wilkes going to try again. He's going to muscle it all the way down into the offensive zone, and Raiders are going to need to regroup. Myshak forechecking, just missed Kennedy in the slot, and that's going to be recovered by the Raiders, and they're going to dump it deep into PAC's zone. Ray gets that around the other side to Wilkes over his stick. Kennedy's going to get it on the boards, tries to chip it out, can't quite get that to happen, and Wilkes is going to get it over to the far side, just misses Wigglesworth's stick, but here is Price. Could be a breakaway. Price takes it shot just off the toe of the Raiders goaltender, and it looks like there's going to be a hooking penalty. So we're going to go to our Energy Crane power play. 16:48 remaining in the first period, and we're going to get an opportunity to tie this game up after a quick goal from the Raiders 32 seconds into the period. So we're going to have Alexis taking the face-off to the left-hand side of the Raiders goaltender. He wins that draw up to Kennedy. Kennedy walks the line over to McNaughton. McNaughton's in the slot, puts it down to Cruz in the corner. He makes a move, buys himself some time, takes a look. He's got it to Alexis behind the net. Alexis trying to deke out their defenseman. He's got it to Cruz, and Cruz takes a little skate around, opening up the box for some room. Beaudry brings it to the middle, through a couple of defenders, but Raiders finally do get control of that puck, and they're going to dump it all the way down the ice. One-man pressure on Kennedy. Kennedy is being forechecked, gets it over to Beaudry, and Beaudry goes the other way. Kennedy's going to have to go quickly to pick that up. Heavy forecheck by the penalty kill on the Raiders, causing all sorts of trouble for our Saints. Pomander leaves it for McNaughton, and McNaughton finally does get control, and he's going to put it up to Beaudry through the center ice area. Beaudry just misses Cruz's stick, and it's going to go deep into the Raiders zone. McNaughton now has it on the point, makes a move around the defender, and gets it down low to Cruz in the corner. Alexis has got that puck, tries to break through to the middle. He gets there, takes a shot just off the toe of the Raiders goaltender. He's going to recover it back to the point. Beaudry over to Ray. Ray takes a look way over to Beaudry on the other side, takes a good shot, and the rebound doesn't score. Don't know how that didn't go in. Great play moving that puck by your Saints, and Ray's going to try again over to Beaudry. 25 seconds remaining in the power play. McNaughton with speed, gets it down all by himself in front of the net, shoots high above the Raiders goaltender on the power play. Saints tie it up, and it is a 1-1 game. We'll listen to the announcement, but for sure that's going to be a goal by McNaughton. Great individual effort. And we're going to have Myshak win the draw at center. We're going to have it back to Ray. Ray banks off the boards to Everett. Everett can't get control of that. Battle ensues on the corner, and Raiders pick it up.
We have 6 power. Julio. Score by number 19, Zio McNaughton. Upton. The assist to number 20, Clarkson Reed. The time for it, 51 seconds.
So as you heard, McNaughton by Ray, pardon me. Joining the play, Kennedy and Myshak are behind the net. Kennedy's got it. He tries to get it out in front, bounces off a couple of defenders, and it's going to be out back into their corner. Raiders get it. They try and get it out. Clark's there to stop it. He's going to keep it in the zone. Takes a shot, bounces off a couple players again, and off into their corner. Raiders do recover it, and they're going to be out 3-on-2. Bennett and Ray are forcing off the player wide. He still does get to the net. Takes a shot off the helmet of Kamanen, but not in the net. And we're going to pick it up here at center ice with Raiders defensemen under pressure. The official finally does notice that the net is off in St. Zone, so the whistle blows. Not sure where that faceoff's going to be, but I'm going to make the assumption it's going to be in the St. Zone to the right of Kamanen, and it is. So we're going to have a faceoff by McLeod. Faceoff won by Raiders. They're going to have it back at the point. Dump it towards the center of the net. Beaudry's there to battle with the defender. No shot allowed. Tries to make that play to Kennedy. Kennedy recovers that. Past Hogman. And the Raiders are able to put that puck back up to PAC St. Zone. Beaudry muscles it up to the blue line. Richter works hard to make sure that puck gets deep. Battle ensues in the corner. Centering pass just over Hogman's stick. Raiders pick it up, and they're going to bring it down through the middle of the ice. Can't get by Kennedy. Strong play on the boards. 3 Raiders defensemen or forwards in the battle, but PAC is able to bring it out, and Richter flying through the center ice area gets it down deep into Raiders zone. 1-on-3 is Richter. McNaughton now coming in to help him out. They are able to win that battle, but not pull the puck out, and Raiders do chip it over to the other side and try and bring it up the wall. Ray's got it now at center ice over to Wilkes. Wilkes is going to put it on net. Looks like somebody jumped the gun. We're outside. They're going to tag up and give the Raiders a little bit of time to try and make a play to bring it out through center ice. Almost picked up by Alexis, but Raiders do get it deep in on Plumon, and he sets it up for Wilkes behind the net. Wilkes is hit. McNaughton in to help him. Raiders moving it back and forth behind the net. Not a dangerous area, but they're trying to get it out front. PAC Saints working much harder today on their battles. Great to see. This is the level of hockey that we've become used to from this team. Alexis speed down into the corner, wins that battle, gets it down to the other side. Wigglesworth uses his big body on that forecheck, and was not in there to help him out behind the net. There's Wigglesworth stealing that puck, puts it up top to Kennedy. Kennedy over to Bennett. Bennett takes a shot. It's wide. McNaughton tries to tip it towards the net, and Raiders pick it up. Raiders just chip that puck up, do make that pass to a streaking forward, almost by Bennett, but not quite, shot high and wide, and Raiders are going to dump it back in. Picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy over to Bennett, just past his stick, and Bennett's going to have to get at it again. We're going to have Kennedy back to Wigglesworth, but Wigglesworth doesn't like what he sees, and they're going to try again through the other way. There's a chip up. Myshak's going to try and carry that through. Not quite able to get past the defender. Turned over at center ice, but with good back pressure, Myshak's able to break up that play, and it's going to be started back in PAC zone again. Cruz comes through the middle of the ice. Cruz is looking for a partner to pass to. It is Myshak. Myshak tries for a tip, and Kennedy just can't get his stick on that. Cruz has got it now again in the corner. Cruz is making a few moves, giving himself some space. Looks up top, can't get it there. Tripped up, no call on the play. Myshak able to help that puck to the other side. Kennedy gets it. Ray calls for it, just can't connect. And we're going to have play back up at center ice where Beaudry takes a hit, tripped up, and Wheatland brings it into the zone. Great play by Beaudry. Or Ray, not letting the defender in on the puck, and we're going to have a battle in the corner. Ray successfully gets it up to Everett. Everett squeezed out on the boards, and Wheatland is going to bring it up through the center ice with speed, but too much speed by one of his partners, and we're going to have a whistle for offside. 10-10 remaining in the first period. Still a 1-1 game. Going to have McLeod on the draw here, just outside of PAC's blue line. Tied up draw, pulled out by the Raiders eventually, and they're going to come into the PAC zone, take a shot, just squeeze through Plamondon's pads, but McLeod is there to pick up that puck and bring it to safety, and we're still at a 1-1 game. Raiders bring it through the center ice area. Shot taken, not able to connect. A lot of pressure here by this Raiders line, trying to make it a 2-1 game unsuccessfully, and we're going to have a battle in the corner. Kennedy and McLeod working together, get that puck out and picked up by Everett. Everett's going to get it up to Wilkes, and Wilkes is hit hard, knocked down, and Raiders bring it back up to center ice and dump it down into PAC zone, and they're going to make a change, giving Bennett time to put it up to Richter. Richter turns it over at center ice, and Raiders are going to regroup. Long pass to no one. McNaughton's McNaughton's pass intercepted. And as you can tell by my reaction, a couple of different bounces ending up in Plamondon's glove, and we're going to have a face-off on the left side of Plamondon. 8:49 remaining in the first period. Face-off won by McNaughton. Pass made up to Richter, and Richter is going to try and put it through center ice, but lands on a Raider stick. Some bouncing pucks happening here in this period still. Definitely cleaner than last game. Lots of bounces in front of the net. Alexis picks it up, tries a shot, blocked. McNaughton has it. McNaughton fighting off two, now almost three defenders. Gets it back to the point to Bennett. Bennett's shot goes wide of the net, and Ray's going to get it back into the corner. Alexis battling, can't quite get his stick on that puck. Raiders try and get it out, can't get it by Bennett. Bennett to Alexis. Shot taken by Wigglesworth. Another shot taken by Wigglesworth. Goalie is up to their task. Alexis gets knocked off the puck by two defenders. Wheatland's going to dump it all the way down the ice, but it is going to be on Plamondon, so no icing. And Ray is going to get it up. Wigglesworth to Myshak. Myshak's going to take it down into the corner. Kennedy's there to help him out. Myshak gets it, tries to go back to the point. Puck intercepted. Shot goes to the net. Kennedy's in front, screening, and don't think that touched him. So Ray's going to get, or Myshak's going to get that goal. Doesn't matter. It's a 2-1 game for your Saints. Battling through lots of bouncing pucks. The Saints are able to be successful in retrieving that, putting it on the net, and good things happen. It's a 2-1 game. Myshak wins the draw. Puck's dumped deep.
Score by 14, Bryce Myshak. The assist to number 8, Lucas Beaudry. The time, 12 minutes and 37 seconds.
So you heard that. Myshak from Beaudry, making it a 2-1 game. Wheatland 2-on-1, foiled by Kennedy, and Kennedy's going to get it up to Beaudry. Wheatland forecheck, puts that puck tipped off the stick, and it's going to be out of play, and we're going to have a face-off to the right of Plamondon. McLeod's going to take the defensive zone draw. Draw one by Wheatland. They're going to bring it into the corner. Try and look for an opportunity to get to the net. Plamond to stick down, not allowing that to happen, but Wheatland's still going to be trying to cycle in the corner. Ray comes out with it. Ray's going to take his time, take a look. He's got it over to Wilkes. Wilkes tries to get it back. Intercepted by the Wheatland forward. Little excitement from the Wheatland fans. They thought it went in, but was still behind the net. Wilkes is battling. Wheatland circling with speed. Try to get it out. Good play. Strong on the puck by Hogman. Takes a big hit for his efforts, but able to maintain control of that puck. And Ray gets it out to center ice. Hogman puts it to Cruz. Cruz has muscled off that puck, but doesn't give up. Still trying to get it. Does get it. And Hogman now dumps it deep into Raiders territory. The Clouds on the forecheck. Can't get control of the puck. Wheatland's going to come out through center ice. Kennedy chips it to Everett over his stick. Raiders are going to try bringing that puck back in to take a shot wide with traffic in front. Bring it back to the point again. Another shot with traffic. Tipped puck covered by Plamondon, and we're going to have a face-off. One thing I have noticed about these Raiders forwards, they're good on in front of the net play. They seem to be able to get their stick on those low shots from the point, and Plamondon has had to be super sharp, making sure that that puck doesn't go in the net. Face off to the left. McNaughton wins the draw. Bennett puts it around the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy chips it. Meant for Everett, but over his stick. And we're going to have an icing. Try that all over again to the right of Plamondon. Got 5:14 remaining in the first period. Still 2-1 for your Saints. Much better game today. Lots of excitement already. McNaughton ties up that draw, controlled by Wheatland, but it's steered over to a safe area. Bennett is battling with McNaughton in the corner. Wheatland comes out with it. They get it back up to that point again. Move it over to the other point. Low shot. Toe saved by Plamondon. Kicks it out, and Everett's on his horse through the neutral zone. Heavy back check by the Raiders, but Everett still able to battle, and there was Alexis there helping him out as well. Puck eventually comes to Beaudry back at his own blue line. A little bit of interference happening there at center ice. McNaughton knocked down, but still makes a good second effort to get that puck away, and it's going to be dumped in by the Raiders, set up for Beaudry. Beaudry up to Everett. Everett makes a couple moves at his own blue line, dishes the puck to Alexis, and Alexis is going to put it deep into Raiders zone and go for a change. Richter forechecking. Helped out there by Myshak. Able to get that puck down to Beaudry, over to Ray. Ray's going to chip it just ahead of Myshak, and Raiders are going to get that puck back deep into Saints territory. Plamondon doesn't like what's ahead of him, and he's going to cover that puck up for a face-off to his left. It's going to be Myshak taking the draw. Myshak wins it over to Wilkes. Wilkes is battling three Raiders. Can't get that puck out. Raiders cycle it in behind the net. Goes for a skate. Brings it to the corner. Tries to center it out front. Plamondon sharp. He gets his paddle on that puck, and he's going to cover it up. We're going to have a face-off now to the right side of Plamondon. 3:40 remaining in the first period. We're going to change lines here. McLeod's going to come out for this defensive zone face-off. We jumped the gun, and Hogman's going to have to go in for that. Wheatland wins the draw, keeps it in down deep. Kennedy is going to put it over to Wilkes. Wilkes takes a hit, still with the puck. Tries to get it out. Player just had left. Two shots on Plamondon. He's able to steer both away. Puck behind the net. Kennedy pins his player to the boards. McLeod there to retrieve the puck. Wheatland moves it over around to the other side. They're going to be allowed to walk right out in front. Hard shot, steered up high by Plamondon, and out of play. We're going to have a fresh set of forwards and defensemen out with that stoppage for the face-off to the left of Plamondon. McNaughton's going to take the draw. McNaughton wins it to Bennett. Ray pushes it up the boards, and Cruz puts it deep into Raiders' zone. Not going to make icing. McNaughton's got it in the corner. McNaughton lifts up top to Bennett. Bennett's going to put it back down into the corner. Wheatland tries to get it around the other side. They're successful, but off a stick, kept in by Ray. Cruz has got it now up top. Cruz is looking. Finds Alexis in the slot. Alexis takes a shot. Tipped by McNaughton, and it's another goal for McNaughton. That's 2 on the night, on the morning, I guess, for him. Great tip. Play up high, and it's 3-1 Saints. Saints have been much better at moving the puck around today, looking for opportunities, and it's showing on the scoreboard. McNaughton wins the draw at center.
Second goal of the hockey game. Score number 19, Zio McNaughton. The assist to number 11, Mason Alexis. And to number 21, Grayson Cruz. The time, 17 minutes, 27 seconds.
Face-off is to the right side of Plamondon, won by the Raiders, but blocked in front by Beaudry. Beaudry's going to get it up to Cruz, and Cruz is going to chip it down into Raiders territory. Forecheck by Alexis, and McNaughton trying to interrupt that play. Can't quite do it, and Raiders are going to bring it up. Pass missed all the way down the ice, and it's going to be icing on the Raiders. We're going to have a face-off in the Raiders zone. It's going to be to the right of the Raiders goaltender. Myshak's going to take the draw with 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first period. Raiders win that draw and put it back behind their own net. But Kennedy's there to get it to Everett. Everett's taking a look around the corner. He gets pushed by 2 Raiders players, and they're going to bring that puck out over the center ice. But great back check by Kennedy to interrupt that play, and we're going to be playing a little bit of tennis until PAC gets a hold of it. Myshak beats his player wide, kind of hauled down. No penalty on the official side, so we're going to keep going at that forecheck. Kennedy over to Everett. Everett tries to center for Myshak. Great idea, just couldn't get a stick on it. Raiders are going to bring it out 2-on-2. Stopping up, taking a shot wide of the net. Defenseman's going to pinch in. Myshak hits him. Beaudry just overskates the puck. He was down maybe on a breakaway if he was able to split those defensemen, but Raiders are going to put it back in deep into PAC territory. Making a couple moves, player in front. Great play by Wilkes to stop that from happening. Beaudry's going to put it off to a soft side where Ogman's going to put some pressure on the puck. Wilkes turns it over to the Raider defenseman down at their own blue line. Raiders are going to come back in. Raiders have got it in the corner. Try and take that shot up high. That's going to be too high. Plamondon was there, and it's going to be able to play with a face-off in the attacking zone. They're trying to put that play when they come low, right up by Plamondon's ears. But Plamondon is big, stays tall, doesn't leave that space open for them. They haven't been able to use that opportunity yet. Something to know. Face-off in PAC zone. Raiders win it. Goes to the corner. Beaudry recovers up the wall. Hogman chips it to center ice, and Raiders are going to regroup. Ray picks off that pass, he's going to take it deep into Raiders territory. He's going to muscle his way all the way behind the net, kill off some valuable time. Raiders are going to have to hustle if they want to get another opportunity. They can't get by Richter and Beaudry. McLeod tries to hold it. Big hit against Ray, but it doesn't matter. The period is over 3-1 for your Saints after one. We're just going to move our camera over here and get a good view of how much fun is happening. Looks like we know the Zamboni driver, and he's loving the attention that he's getting today. Welcome back for period 2. Puck drop in 1 minute. Recap of period 1. Really quick start to the period for the Wheatland Raiders with a goal in the first 30 seconds to start the game in the hot seat for your PAC Saints, but 3 goals in a row. 2 by McNaughton, 1 by Myshak. Ended the period on a very positive note for your PAC Saints, winning so far 3-1 with some extended pressure towards the end of the period. We'll see if they can continue that into period 2. Looks like we're going to have McLeod, Hogman, and Richter starting with Ray and Modry on the point. McLeod in the draw. And we're off. McLeod wins it to Beaudry, and Beaudry's going to dump it in just to the right of the Raiders goaltender. Can't recover that puck, and Raiders are going to bring it up. Intercepted by Ray and just over the blue line, but not everybody was out yet, so we're going to have an offside on PAC. 19:46 remaining in the first period. McLeod on the draw again. Won by Raiders. Moved over to the far side. Tried to chip it up. Able to get it past Beaudry, and it's going to be a 2-on-1 for the Raiders. Forced wide by Ray. 2 great saves by Clemondon. He's going to cover it up. And we're going to have a face-off to the left side of Clemondon, it looks like. The right side of Clemondon, pardon me. McNaughton in to take this draw. Puck drop was not made fairly. They're going to try it again. McNaughton wins that draw with the help of Kennedy, but Raiders are able to push it into the other corner. McNaughton working to get it out. Takes a hit, but does get it to the sidewall. Cruz chips it up to McNaughton, who is springing the zone. McNaughton on a breakaway. Fantastic save by the Raiders goaltender. I thought that was a goal. Good backhand move, but it didn't go in, and we're going to have the puck back down in behind Raiders' net. Good work by Cruz to pull that out. Chips it over to McNaughton. McNaughton's going to drive wide, and Alexis is in there to help him out. They both get a rough ride, and the Raiders bring it out through the neutral zone. Can't get by Wilkes, though. Wilkes takes a hit. McNaughton takes a hit, but gets that puck. He's got it over to Alexis. Alexis tries to get it back to him, but off the defenseman's skate and into the Raiders goalie for a whistle. That's the pushback that we wanted to start the second period. Couple great scoring chances. And now we're going to actually have a penalty on the Raiders, giving us an energy drain power play. Draw one by Myshak up to the point. Everett takes a hard shot steered to the corner. Beaudry's going to take it. Beaudry moves it to the middle, takes a hard shot just over the net. Kennedy tries to shovel it over the goalie. Can't put it in. And we're going to have the stoppage in play, resulting in a face-off to the right of the Wheatland goaltender. Looks like Myshak's going to take this draw again. PAC controls the play. Beaudry over to Everett. Back to Ray. Ray takes a shot. Hits the post. Gurley didn't see it. Great net front present there by your PAC Saints. They do, however, lose the puck, and it's going to be all the way down into their own zone for a breakout. Beaudry to Everett. Back to Beaudry. Beaudry breaks the zone. Taking a look. Tries to backhand that puck, but intercepted by the Raiders defender, and it's going to be back all the way in PAC zone. Steered to the side by Plamondon. Ray's going to carry it up. Regroups, gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy's going to try and put it deep. It deflects off the official and into the glove of the Raiders bench. We're going to have face-off back outside of PAC zone. 58 seconds remaining in the Energy Crane power play. Face-off won by McNaughton. Wilkes to Kennedy, Kennedy to McNaughton. McNaughton's going to wheel down the side. Stops up, takes a hit, battling two defenders. Alexis comes in there to help him out. Alexis is looking, gets it over to Kennedy. Kennedy's going to take a shot off the pads. Alexis gets it, hits a shin pad, and it is all the way down into Plamondon. Leaves it there for Wilkes. Wilkes makes a lead pass up to McNaughton, intercepted by the Raiders, and Wilkes is going to have it again. Wilkes is going to lug it up through the neutral zone to Alexis. Alexis makes a pass, intercepted by a Raider defender, and Beaudry is going to take it, or Bennett, pardon me, is going to take it back into his own zone. Alexis chips it up to McLeod. McLeod backhand to Cruz. Cruz is going to take a skate around, look for somebody to be open. On the blue line, makes a good pass. Beaudry's got it, shot blocked, and that's it for our power play. Still pressure by PAC. McLeod's got it behind the net. Smashed into the boards, loses the puck. Gets by Bennett. 2-on-1 for Raiders. Beaudry in, puts the body on the Raiders player. They're going to bring it back up to the point. Keep it in, dump it down low. All the way around to their other forward, playing catch in the corner together. McLeod tries to break it up. Raiders still have it behind the net. Can't get it out front for a scoring chance, and Beaudry's going to try and bank it off out, but it does go out of play into the mesh, and we're going to have a face-off to the left of Plamondon. 15:41 remaining in period 2. Face off to the right of Plamondon. Myshak wins the draw. Ray's got it behind the net. Kennedy gets it up to Kennedy. Kennedy chips it high into Raiders territory and picks it up. A good effort there by Wigglesworth. Kennedy's taking a look, tries to shoot it from a bad angle. Can't get it on net, and it does squeak out of the zone. Ray's going to be back in his own end to recover it. Ray's got pressure on him, avoids that, banks it off the boards, but not out. Myshak there to help. Wigglesworth just can't get his stick on it, but it's going to be offside Raiders. And it looks like they might be bringing that face-off down to outside of the Raiders' blue line. With 15:07 remaining in the second period. Still 3-1 your Saints. No goals yet this period. The PAC's had a couple of 5-alarm chances. Could easily be 5-1 right now after the way that PAC has come out storming in the second period. McNaughton wins the draw. Alexis is going to bring it into the Raiders zone. He peeks it on a couple of players. Takes a look out front, intercepted by the Raiders defenseman. And they're going to break it out 1-on-1 against Beaudry. Beaudry has a good stick. Blows a tire though, and Raiders pick it up in the corner, try and center it, but Aubrey Plamondon is there with his paddle down to stop that. We're going to have a puck shot all the way down the ice for icing on the Raiders. It's going to be back for a face-off to the left side of Plamondon. McNaughton's going to be in the face-off circle here for this one. Raiders win it. Back to the point. Shot on the ice, blocked by Beaudry. Raiders pick it up in the corner. Bringing it, try on the other side. Try to put it back to the point, but the defenseman had pinched in, and good effort by Alexis to get that puck out. Beaudry's there to try and help with that, and Alexis is going to take it back into his own zone, get it up to the blue line where Everett can't quite break that play. Raiders bring it back down. Beaudry battling. He's got the puck. Over to Everett. Everett and McNaughton are going to try and put some pressure on the goaltenders. Everett goes to the middle. 4 defenders there. Can't get it through. McLeod intercepts that, gets it to McNaughton. McNaughton rings it off the crossbar. Shot on net. Saved by the Raiders goaltender. We're going to have another stoppage in play. Face off to the left of the Raiders. McLeod's going to be on for this draw. McLeod wins it back to Kennedy. Kennedy puts it down in behind the net. Bennett tries to seal the wall, can't keep it in, and Kennedy's going to regroup in his own end. Quick pass up to Richter. Richter puts it down deep. Hogman's going to chase him after it. Hogman not able to retrieve that puck. Puck comes back. Bennett pass over to Kennedy. Kennedy tries to put it up to McLeod. McLeod chips it up to Richter, and Richter's going to go for a shot on net, deflected by the Raiders defenseman, up into the netting. We're going to have another face-off here in the Raiders zone. McLeod again on the right side of the goaltender, making sure his teammates know what he's going to be doing with this on the set play potentially. McLeod ties up the defender, but Raiders chip that puck, or try to chip that puck out, can't get it. Ray's there to stop it. On a second attempt, here are the Raiders coming down the wall. Try to take a shot on Plamont, and it's from the outside. That's not going to score on him anytime. He puts his glove on it and stops the play, and we're going to have a face-off now in the St. zone. To Plamondon's right. And Myshak's going to come in to take this draw. Myshak wins that draw. But Raiders are able to get control. Can't keep it in, though, and they're going to regroup to the blue line. Both Wigglesworth and Kennedy putting pressure on the defenseman. And PAC turns it over. Wigglesworth gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy's taking a look. Tries to find Myshak streaking in. Puck goes in behind the net. Ray keeps it in. Ray's going to drive. Ray gets it down into behind the net. Myshak's working hard. Raiders get it back up to the point. Wigglesworth takes a shot, blocked by the Raiders forward, and they're going to bring it out on the left wall. Raiders drive wide. Beaudry pushes them back behind the net. They run into each other. Ray's going to get it up to Kennedy, and Kennedy's going to take a look for streaking Wigglesworth just off his stick. And he's going to retrieve it in the zone. Wow, Raiders, we are opening up this play. Your Saints are driving in this second period. Halfway in, Raiders goalie doesn't like anything that's going on here in his zone. He's going to glove that down and ask for a new line to try and help them out. So much pressure by your PAC Saints this period. They looks like they're feeding off of their first period success. That could easily be 6-7-1 right now. Face-off won by McNaughton, back to the point. Wilkes has got it. He plays catch and gets it over to Cruz. Cruz to Kennedy. Kennedy over to Alexis, and Alexis is going to bring it behind the net, just over McNaughton's stick. McNaughton battles hard, though, up to Wilkes. Wilkes keeps it in, and here's Alexis. Looks like he was hooked, but no penalty on the play, and he gets a weak shot on net. And the puck is just going to roll over the blue line. Kennedy makes a move, puts it down deep, and we're going to be back on the attack again. Alexis goes in, gets that puck, goes to chip it to McNaughton, but McNaughton had gone to the front, and it does come out where Bennett gets over to Wilkes, and McNaughton's going to get it again. McNaughton looks for Alexis. Alexis can't quite get it through the defender, but second effort on the forecheck, he's able to interrupt their breakout temporarily. Raiders will bring it through the neutral zone, put it on the net. Come on, and bubbles it just a little bit, but gets it into the corner. And when it does go back up in front, Commandant's going to hold it. A little bit of rough stuff in front of the net. Bennett didn't like the actions that those Raiders were taking on his goaltender, and he's letting them know. He's a big body, liking him with a little bit of tenacity in front of that net, but he is going to get a penalty for his efforts, and we're going to be on the competition Chev penalty kill for what we hope is a full 2 minutes. Face off to the left of Clemondon. McLeod on the draw, Raiders win it. Richter's able to get it, Ray's able to get it out to center, and Hogman's going to chase down. Raiders trying to break through the PAC Saints blue line. Can't get by Ray.
2 minutes, 4-0. The time, 9 minutes, 21 seconds.
Raiders bring it in.
Saints penalty Bennett, 2 minutes for nothing at 9:21.
To PAC zone. Can't get anything started. Hogman gets it. He puts it all the way down the ice into Raiders zone. They're going to have to regroup again. 1:20 remaining in the competition Chev penalty kill, and Raiders are going to see what they can do through center ice over to the far side. Raiders come in, try and take a shot on net. Can't get it by Wilkes' stick, and it goes high into the mesh. We're going to have a face-off to the left of Clemondon. It's going to be McNaughton taking this draw. Making sure he's got everybody lined up where he wants to be. McNaughton wins it to Kennedy. Kennedy puts it behind the net. Wilkes puts it back to Kennedy in the corner. Kennedy's going to chip it to Alexis. Just goes over his stick and kept in by the defenseman. Raiders have it behind the net. Taking a look, assessing the situation. Saints doing a good job keeping them outside. They try to go to the center. Can't do it. Still on the outside. Trying to move that puck around, move these defenders. They're trying to go around the backside. Clemondon's there every time. Move into the other side behind the net. Can't get it out front. Clemondon's going to cover it. McNaughton and Wilkes are going to let them know they don't want him there in front of that net. And we're going to have 27 seconds remaining in the competition Chev penalty kill. Face off to the right of Clemondon. Going to be Wigglesworth taking this draw. Draw controlled by the Raiders. And they move it over to the other point. Try and take a shot on net. It's on the ice. It's tipped. That gets a goal. The score will now be 3-2. All important defensive zone face-off. Couldn't be controlled, and we're going to have a 1-goal game with 8:58 remaining in the second period. Raiders win the draw, control it in the PAC Saints zone, but Richter's able to get it out. Raiders have some jump here, 3-on-1. Fantastic play by Kennedy to break that up. Second attempt shot covered by Clemondon. And now he's going to glove down the next shot and cause a stoppage in play. We're going to have another crew out trying to turn the tides here. This is a critical time in the game with a 3-2 game to have some pushback here. Myshak's going to take the draw to the right of Plomondon. Draw won by Raiders. Shot wide, goes around all the way to the other point, and they're going to bring it back around Joshua Kennedy to Owen Kennedy. He chips it out. It's going to go all the way down the ice, but it's not going to be icing, and the speedy Everett's going to get there first. He's going to take a skate around, tries to put it back down deep, can't do it. Raiders try and chip it out, but it hits a glove on the Saints bench. And we're going to have a face-off to the right of the Raiders goaltender. 7:51 remaining in the second period. Sorry, we are not on the penalty kill anymore. Power play goal scored by the Raiders to make it 3-2. Face-off won by Myshak. Bennett gets it, but shot blocked by the Raiders player. Coming in on 3-on-2. 2 amazing saves by Plomondon, and Saints are going to bring it out. Kennedy puts it to Myshak. Myshak back to Kennedy to the front of the net. Big hit on Myshak. Attempt foiled by the goaltender, and we're going to have another face-off to the left-hand side this time of the Raiders goaltender. A little bit of a liberty taken on Myshak after that pass. Both officials were good with that, and it was just a hard hit, I think. McNaughton wins the draw to Alexis, but loses that battle in the corner. The Raiders are going to come out with it. Through the neutral zone are 2 Raiders. Wilkes makes a good stick play, but shot on ice gets through, but wide of the net. Cruz tries to make a pass to Alexis, but it is intercepted, and Raiders are going to come back on the rush. Good play to break that up by Beaudry. And Alexis is going to regroup in his own end and take a look at the situation over to Wilkes. Wilkes lead pass to McNaughton. McNaughton waits for help, makes a pass to Alexis. Alexis has got it to the front, almost hits Cruz, but just over his stick, and Cruz is going to now take a look, passing it over to Wilkes. And Wilkes changes direction over to Beaudry. Beaudry's shot blocked, but he's got it again. Beaudry puts it around the other side. Wilkes is going to have to hurry to get there. Wilkes pinches, he does. Goes past McNaughton's stick, and Alexis is going to chip it to the corner to McNaughton, and Beaudry's shot just wide, recovered by McNaughton again. McNaughton's going to look over to Beaudry. Beaudry takes a shot on ice, nobody in front of the net, and shot is steered to the corner, but not out, and Cruz is now going to go recover that puck. Battle won by Raiders. They're going to put it all the way down the ice, but it's going to be on the net. Plomondon forced to make a play, and Beaudry's back to retrieve that puck. Tries the lead pass to McLeod, and we're going to have a whistle for something. And whatever that something was, Saints are going to be 140 feet down, just outside of the blue line, with McLeod taking the draw. Raiders win it. Back to the defenseman. Chips it off the glass. Kennedy closes on the pass, recovered by Ray. Ray takes it. He's got somebody skiing on behind him. No call made. Puck gets out. Wigglesworth chases it. Can't win that battle, and McLeod's there to chip it past. Hogbin putting some pressure on the defenseman. They get around, but not out, and McLeod's there to put it back down deep again. There's Hogbin. He's got it. Taking a look out front. He's tripped. No call. Wigglesworth takes a shot just wide, and McLeod's going to take a shot off the goaltender's pads. Wigglesworth can't quite recover it, but we're going to have that play out to the blue line. Ray steps up. Huge hit. Lots of cheering from the Saints bench. Pass all the way down the ice by Kennedy. Richter's going to get it. Hogbin's going to have a great shot on net. Blocker saved by the goaltender. Richter can't quite keep it in. He's going to take the puck over to Beaudry, who puts a bank pass into the PAC Saint zone. Puck now back at center ice. Raiders try and get around Beaudry and Bennett. They do. They get a hard shot on net. of which Plamondon sticks out his pad and ships it off to the corner. Bennett under pressure. Bennett loses it. Errant pass by the Raiders. Taken away by the Saints. They try and chip it out. It works. Myshak's got it. Richter comes up behind him. Myshak wins it again, takes a hit, still battling. Kennedy there. Kennedy takes a shot just wide of the net. It's going to be recovered by the Raiders player. Can't get it out. He's going to try again. Still can't get it out. Bennett seals the wall twice. Keeps it in still. Kennedy's trying to help him. Big hit from behind. There's going to be a penalty there. We'll wait and see what that penalty's for. Likely boarding. That's pretty common that it's a boarding penalty, but sometimes they make the right call on those. It's going to be interference. So that's the choice of the official, and we're going to have an Energy Crane power play after that, with 3:49 remaining in the second period. Looks like Kennedy's no worse for wear. And Alexis wins that draw up to Ray. Ray to Kennedy. Kennedy over to McNaughton, and McNaughton back up to Ray. Ray back to Kennedy. Kennedy takes a left, passes to Alexis, can't quite get it. McNaughton, great pass to Alexis, just tipped wide. Cruz is there to pick up the puck. Takes a look behind the net. Saucer pass back to McNaughton at the point. McNaughton's going to go across the line. Take a look and see who's open. McNaughton to Kennedy just through his skates, and Cruz is there behind the net to pick it up. Cruz is pressured by the forward. They're going to put it all the way down around the other side. Kennedy's going to put it back behind the net to Cruz. Cruz comes to the front. Back pass to Ray. Ray taken out by two Raiders defenders. Kennedy there to interrupt that, and Cruz has got it at the point. Cruz over to McNaughton. McNaughton back to Cruz. Cruz gets through one, gets through two, pushed off the puck in the corner. Kennedy there to seal it. Cruz recovers it again behind the net. Saucer pass up to McNaughton. McNaughton to Ray up top. Ray's got it back to Cruz. Cruz tries to make a backdoor pass to Kennedy. Tipped off the defenseman stick and up into the mesh. And we're going to try the next group out there on the power play with 43 seconds remaining. Saints' chance to restore the 2-goal lead comes with a face-off to the right of the Raiders goaltender. Myshak is going to take it. Myshak wins the draw, but it does go to the front of the net to the Raiders defenseman. He's going to ice it all the way down to Plamondon. Plamondon sets it up for Beaudry. Beaudry passes just ahead of Everett, but goes to Myshak. Myshak back to Everett. Everett's going to stop in the corner. He's going to assess the situation. Makes a couple turns up to the top to McLeod. McLeod's now going to take it down into the corner. His backhand pass stopped by the defenseman, and Kennedy's going to pick it up in front of the net and bury it for an Energy Crane goal, making it 4-2 for your Saints. That is a good pushback for your Saints. 2 minutes remaining in the second period, restoring the 2-goal lead. And what is turning out to be a great game. Richter is going to take this draw at center ice. He wins it back, but Raiders do push through and get that puck recovered by Beaudry.
Scored unassisted by number 9, Owen Kennedy. Time 17 minutes, 57 seconds.
All right, so you heard that scramble in front of the net ends up in an unassisted power play goal by Kennedy, and we're going to have an icing back in at Saints zone. Shot wide of the net by the Raiders. They're going to control it. Cycling in the corner, Ray puts him into the boards. Ray is now going to take it up to Wigglesworth. Wigglesworth chips it just a little bit too far. Ray was right behind him, and they're going to have a 3-on-1 potentially here. Good back pressure by these Saints results in a shot taken from Plamondon turns it away. Moving that puck back and forth. Clemondon's going to glove it down, and he's going to stop the play. We're going to have a face-off to the left of Clemondon with 1:16 remaining in the second period. McNaughton's going to take this draw. Tied draw, controlled by PAC. Wilkes puts it around to Alexis. Alexis battling in the corner. Wilkes helping him out. Saints come out with it. Wilkes puts it behind the net over to Kennedy. Kennedy is up to Cruz. Cruz chips it to Alexis. Can't quite get a hold of it, but turned over, and Cruz and McNaughton are both going to come through center ice. Trip on McNaughton, no call. And we are going to have the offside call after a good stick by Wilkes. Just outside of the Saints blue line. McNaughton's going to be on this face-off. Controlled by the Raiders. They're going to move that puck to the other side of the ice. Take a shot high and wide. Kept in at the point still. But Alexis chips that puck out. And they're going to have to regroup. They dump it down into PAC territory. Recovered by Kennedy. Another big jump hit. Looked like that could have also been maybe in the numbers, but no penalty at all. Then the other player tries to hit one of our Saints, and he's eluded. And here's Alexis getting it out to center ice with 11 seconds remaining. Raiders dump it in. Wilkes height shoots it all the way around the corner. Late shot just at the end. Covered by Clemondon, and we are going to get out of the period 4-2 lead for your PAC Saints. And we'll be back after intermission. Okay, so we're gonna have guest host here, Travis McNaughton. Travis, thanks for helping us out today. How do you think this period's going? The game so far?
I think they're playing really composed. I was just saying that I think our D-men aren't panicking with the puck. They're working hard, playing within the structure, making plays to change the sides of the ice, relieve the pressure, which has given us more opportunity in the offensive zone. Uh, yeah, boys are working around a unit, playing with their eyes up, snapping the puck around. So
Really good news for the Saints, leading 4-2 after 2 periods. Hopefully they'll be able to keep that up for the remainder of the game, of course, as well.
yeah, for sure. They've done a good job limiting, grade A chances. And the couple times there has been, like Aubrey made a heck of a stop on a 2-on-1 and then followed it up with a.
These are the 16AA Energy Crane PAC Saints that we're used to watching for the first part of this year, I think.
Yeah, rested up, came back hungry today.
Excellent. Good to see. They're awake, they're ready to go. Really important win today to keep this at least at a 4-2 game. In this tournament, we've got 10 teams. Only 4 will be making the semifinals. So it would be a good where we can actually look at still winning this tournament. And that'd be exciting to be playing for the gold medal here. I think it's on Monday.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Awesome.
Come out, take it one period at a time. Up 4-2. They've done enough. Play with a lead. Play smart. Play simple. Play safe. Play within the structure, and they should be able to close this one out and get on to the next one.
Well, I'd like it to be a 3-goal lead or more. We all know what the 2-goal lead curse is. So
Yeah.
if they keep playing how they are, I think we'll be in good shape. But 3 or 4 would be much healthier going into the rest of the game. So thanks for your participation, Travis. We'll look forward to seeing you in other broadcasts throughout the season.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, we're about 30 seconds away from puck drop in the third period of this fantastic youth hockey game with the U16 Energy Crane PAC Saints taking on the Wheatland AC Raiders from Southern Alberta. 4-2 is the score for your PAC Saints, leading today after 2 periods, looking to extend that lead and come out with win number 1 in the tournament today. Tournament of Champions, I believe it's called, and your Saints so far have looked like champions in the first 2 periods with 4 goals, 2 from McNaughton, 1 from Myshak, and 1 from Kennedy, and a bunch of assists as well. There is not a website available that's tracking, so my apologies if we don't have some of the recap and updates as you might normally expect. But most importantly, your Saints are up 4-2, and we're going to have puck drop here momentarily. McNaughton on the draw. It's going to go back to Ray. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy gets it hard over to McNaughton. McNaughton's going to take it down into Raiders zone. Dishes off to Cruz, and Cruz takes it to Alexis. Alexis back to the point to Kennedy. Kennedy puts it down deep. Raiders pick it up. And they're going to get that puck down the ice. It's going to be on the other side. Kennedy and Ray defending. And a errant pass just wide, picked up by Ray. He's going to get it to Alexis. Alexis chips it in, and they're going to go after it. Good forecheck by Alexis. He gets it to Cruz. Cruz tries to get around, can't. McNaughton there to help out. And Beaudry takes a shot on that rebound, almost attempted by Alexis. And back to retrieve that puck's going to be Cruz. Cruz is going to quick up to Alexis. Alexis will chip it down deep, and they're going to go up for a change. They get some fresh legs on the ice. Angling through is Everett and Myshak. Raiders forced to chip it up, and Everett picks it up just at his own blue line. Myshak there to help. Myshak deeks through one player, through it center ice over to Kennedy. Kennedy puts it on net, steered to the corner. Everett's going to muscle through to the back of the net. Kennedy's got it again. Kennedy's battling, Everett's battling. Puck does get squeaked up to the point, and Raiders are going to chip it past a pinching Beaudry, but Wilkes on his horse gets back to get that puck in his own end. Makes a few evasive moves. Eventually, forecheck puts it on his out front. A couple of great saves by Plamondon. Goes out to the point, and Kennedy's going to be battling there for the puck. Myshak's helping him. Beaudry's there with support. It does get out. And Raiders are just going to dump it back in to Plamondon, and Beaudry will take another look at it. Beaudry looking up ice. Pass intercepted. Shot attempt blocked by Wilkes. And here goes Richter down the ice. Good back check by the Raiders forward to take that puck away from Richter, and Bennett's going to be back in behind his own net. Bennett makes a pass up to Richter. Richter chips it. McLeod can't get a handle on it. Hogman comes and intercepts. Richter tries again. Raiders able to get it down deep into PAC territory. Ray's going to pin him on the boards. McLeod's helping that puck. Goes up to the point to the Raiders defenseman. Takes a shot on that rebound. Steered to the corner by Wilkes. And he's going to battle 2 Raiders trying to get control of that puck. Can't do it. Gets up to the point. Blockered by Plamondon up high into the mesh. We're going to have a stoppage of play. 17 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in period 3. 4-2 game. A couple of shifts of chances on both ends, resulting in nothing so far. Face-off's going to be to the left side of Plamondon. McNaughton's going to take this draw. McNaughton gets that puck behind the net. Raiders pick it up. They're going to cycle in the corner. Try to put it out front. Loose puck recovered by the Saints, and the puck does get out to center ice. Wigglesworth there battling for it. McNaughton and Wigglesworth work together to get that puck down deep into Raiders zone, and Wigglesworth is going to take a big hit. Seems like a bunch of these hits are a little bit rough. A lot of steps taken before the hits are made, which borderline charging, but officials don't agree with my analysis. Puck shot from the point, steered to the side by Vermondon. Two forwards, forechecking against Kennedy. Kennedy chips it out, and Saints are going to get it all the way down into Raiders territory, forecheck by Cruz. Puck gets out. Ray takes it, puts it down deep behind the net. Raiders break out, bump pass to their center. They're going to go down the wall. Can't get by Bennett. Put it behind the net, and Ray's going to pick it up. Ray's wheeling down the boards. Alexis chips it to Everett. Everett dodges a hit. Takes the puck, gets it to Myshak, almost to Alexis. That would have been a pretty tic-tac-toe goal just over his stick. And Raiders are going to get it out. One-on-one against Ray. Ray gets a stick on that puck, deflects it over the net, gets it, tries to put it out. The Raiders defenseman is there to stop that play. Now a 3-on-1 coming for your Saints. Alexis has got it. He chooses to shoot, and the shot was a good decision. He rifles it into the back of the net, and now we're going to go up 5-2. That's a 3-goal cushion on that laser beam by Alexis. And that is the start we wanted in this third period. A little bit of extra insurance coming our way, and we're going to have a face-off now coming at center ice where Myshak's going to take it. Myshak wins it. A couple of quick passes up to Everett. Everett's going to break the zone. Gets it to Alexis, who just scored the goal. So as you heard the call, goal by Alexis, assist by Myshak, making it 5-2. Face off to the right of the Raiders goaltender. McLeod's going to take this draw. Raiders win it. It's going to go back up to Wilkes, though, and he keeps it in temporarily. Still battling on the corner is Wilkes. Richter's covering for him. Puck now deep into Raiders territory. They're trying to break it out, but Richter's there with a good forecheck. Gets it over to McLeod. Rolls off his stick. Raiders are going to have it. Turnover in the neutral zone with PAC dumping that puck back in deep. Kennedy there to forecheck. Raiders pick it up. Tipped by Kennedy. Kept in by Kennedy, his brother Joshua. And Richter's going to put it behind the net to Owen Kennedy. He's battling for that puck with 3 Raiders. Tripped up, no call. Raiders break it out at center ice. 1-on-1 against Kennedy. Kennedy looks to block it. Shot saved by Clemondon. Shows the leather. And it is in the glove. That isn't leather these days. And our face off to the right of Clemondon. McNaughton wins it. Kennedy backhands it around. Cruz is going to take it. Makes a move. Raiders forward falls down. He's still got it in the corner. Brings it around the other side of Kennedy. Kennedy quickly going to Hogman, but goes off his stick. Good opportunity saved by Clemondon. Raiders are going to dump it into the corner. McNaughton throws a hit. Cruz picks up the puck. McNaughton's got it now. McNaughton goes to the middle. Hogman can't quite get a hold on it. McNaughton picks it up again. At the blue line, able to keep it in. Ray helps out. Ray puts it down deep. Cruz is going to forecheck. Cruz and McNaughton working together, trying to get a hold of that puck. They do. 3 Raiders on Cruz, but Hogman goes in, helps him out, gets control. Cruz is going to take a look. McNaughton calls for it. He's now got it in the corner. He's going to go behind the net. Gets a rough ride all the way through. Still controls the puck. Battle now. Hogman comes in, picks it up, takes a shot off the skate of the defenseman behind the net. Hogman still goes, picks up. Hogman gets hit into the boards. And Raiders bring it out. Raiders pass it through to center ice, but disrupted by Bennett. They're going to have to try again. Here they come now, again disrupted. And Ray's now going to get that puck and wheel it all the way down, gets to center ice, dumps it in. And we're going to have some changes here for the Saints. Myshak in there battling hard, gets it out front, just over Wigglesworth. And Raiders pick it up and bring it all the way down the ice. Back check by Everett. Everett's going to take it. He goes center ice off of Wigglesworth's skate. Wilkes is there to help out. Wilkes lugs it up all the way down to the blue line. Stops there, but Everett's going to now take it. Everett goes back into his own zone, gaining some speed. Chip pass up to Myshak. Myshak just chips it over the blue line. Raiders break out again. Can't get by Wilkes. Wilkes is going to make a great pay at his own blue line, keeping that puck at bay. And Everett's now going to have it. He's going to chip it. Try to chip it. Doesn't get through. But Wilkes is going to get his big body in there, and he's going to put some muscle on it, and it's going to be down deep into Raiders territory. Raiders move the other way. That was 6 men on the ice, but nobody saw that. So we're going to have Raiders bringing it into the offensive zone. We're at center ice here now. Errant pass by Raiders, picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy off the glass, chip to Alexis. Here's Alexis. He's wheeling. He takes a shot, steered away to the corner by the Raiders goaltender, and they're going to bring it outside the blue line. Can't get by Richter the first time, but they do the second time, and they're going to wheel down the wall. Shot blocked by Kennedy, and McLeod's on his horse. He's all alone right now. Alexis trying to catch up with him. McLeod can't get through the defenseman, but gets it down deep, and he's going to forecheck. McLeod's on it. Breakout completed by the Raiders. Ray's going to be battling Alexis there on the back check to help out. Now he's got the puck. Up high to McLeod. McLeod, good chip to Richter just over his stick. Raiders are going to try again. Can't get by Ray at the blue line. Ray's going to make a couple moves, and here he goes over the blue line. Ray's going to bring it all the way down, drives wide, takes a shot, saved by the Raiders goaltender, and Richter's going to go in as well on the forecheck. Here's Alexis with it now. Alexis is moving around in the corner. He's dangling. He gets knocked down, still has the puck. And Raiders try and get it out, and they do. Beaudry's just going to dump it back into the offensive zone. We're going to get some new fresh legs on the ice. Raiders up the center ice to their captain. He tries to get through our Saints line. Can't do that. Beaudry's in the corner, picking it up. Shot attempt blocked by Bennett. Shot attempt tipped by Bennett. Goes wide. Raiders pushing now, trying to get another goal. Can't do it. Plamondon's a wall. It's bouncing around. It bounces in. Not sure how that happened, but it is going to score, making this a 5-3 game with 9:23 remaining in the period, and we're at a 2-goal game as a result of that unlucky bounce in the PAC Saints zone. Face off at center ice. Myshak's going to take it. Raiders win. They get it to center ice and dump it in.
Goals scored by Keaton O'Bell. On the assist, number 23, Joshua Vandenboosh. And number 11, Griffin Radke. The time, 10 minutes, 37 seconds.
So after that goal, we have an icing on the PAC Saints faceoff, going to be to the left of Plamondon. Controlled by PAC. Everett's going to try and put it down deep. Can't get it there. Raiders pick it up. Intercepted at center by Kennedy. Dumped down deep into Raiders zone. They're going to retrieve it. Long pass up. Missed. Dumped back in by Kennedy, and we're going to go at it again. Raiders bring it up through center. Ray there. Up to Everett. Knocked down. Raiders have it at their own blue line. Bring it up to center ice. And it's going to be offside. Called with 8:26 remaining in the third period. Your PAC Saints leading 5-3. At the faceoffs, McLeod. Just outside of the PAC blue line. Face-off controlled by Raiders. They bring it over to the other side. Enter the zone. Try for the slap shot. Turned away. Tipped by Wilkes. Battle ensues in the corner. Puck bounces around out to the front. Wigglesworth gets it out. Raiders are going to have to go back all the way into their own zone. Quick movement up to center ice. Disrupted, and McLeod gets it to Richter. Richter and McLeod battling on the boards for that puck. Both on the right side of the play. That's good to see. Taking care of the details here are the PAC Saints today. Raiders try to get it out front. Can't. Now they do. Shot high. Doesn't score. Audrey puts it up to the point. Can't get it out. Wilkes is there. Richter working hard. Chips it out. There's Wilkes. Tries to chip it in. Just can't do it. Raiders come back, and they're going to get over the red line and just dump it in for a change. Audrey's there. Audrey puts it all the way around. Stopped by the Raiders. They're coming in. They take a shot right into the body of Clemondan, and he's going to control that rebound, cover it up, and Audrey's definitely letting them know those second tacks are not something they appreciate, and we're going to make sure that they are pushed out of the front of the net, protecting our goaltender. 7:13 remaining in the third period. Face off to the right of Clemondan. Puck behind the net. Raiders trying to battle for that puck. They do get it. They try the wraparound. Rebound is put in the net, and it's 5-4. 1 goal lead. A couple of lapses, and we've got a game. .7:03 remaining in the third period. And the PAC Saints are going to call a timeout. 2 quick goals by the Wheatland Raiders. And we're just going to calm down here. Talk to our players about what we want to accomplish here in the last 7 minutes. One thing to remember, the Saints are up by 1. Not time to panic yet. We need to play our game like we have all game. And I'm sure that's what their coach, Steve McLeod, is telling them. Face off at center right ice. McNaughton's going to take it. McNaughton wins it to Cruz. Cruz takes it, dumps it into Raiders zone.
Score number 10, Kingston LaBelle. This is to the 23, Joshua Van Den Boosh. All time, 12 minutes, 57 seconds.
So while the announcement was happening, lots of things going on. A little bit of bad blood maybe between these teams as they play their first game against each other ever. It's been a little bit of a physical game. Great hockey today. These are two really strong teams. And it's showing with a 5-4 score, 6:34 remaining in the third period. We're going to have a face-off taken by Myshak to the left of Clemondan here. Myshak wins it, but Raiders pick it up in the corner. It goes out front to Clemondan. Clemondan's just going to cover it up. We're going to have another try at it. Here with 6:30 now remaining in the period. Myshak wins this one. Ray gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy up to Kennedy. Just over his stick. It's going to go all the way down into Raiders territory. They are going to call it an icing. We're going to have another face-off all the way down the ice in PAC zone.
Let's go, Raiders!
To the right of Plamondon. Myshak again. Draw goes to the corner. Beaudry able to get it out. We're going to be on a 3-on-1 if we hurry. Beaudry's got it. He takes a shot, gloved by the Raiders goalie. 200 feet of real estate gained on that play. So the faceoff is going to be to the left of the Raiders goaltender. We're going to have a fresh set of legs out there. McLeod's going to take the draw to the left-hand side. Raiders win that draw. Have it behind the net. Up to the wall. They try for the breakaway pass. It does go through. Good effort by Bennett diving to interrupt that play. And the puck is out into the glass, or into the mesh. And we're going to have a stoppage in play with the face-off coming to the right to Plamondon. McLeod taking this one. Raiders win it. Dump it down deep. Kennedy's got it. He chips it over to the corner. Ray keeps them at bay. Raiders try and cycle it. Broken up by Ray. Up the wall to Richter. Richter's going to battle. Can't get it out. It's back in deep. Kennedy's going to have to go get it. Kennedy's got it. Tries to chip it out. Interrupted by the Raiders player. They put it out front. Take a shot. Steered away by Plamondon. Goes through the crease. Twice wide. Raiders putting all sorts of pressure on our PAC Saints here right now. Battle by Kennedy in the corner. Hogman goes up to the wall. Can't get it out. McLeod can't get a hold on it. Kennedy finally gets it over to Ray, and Ray is going to ice it. No icing. And if it touched that player, then it should be too many men. But we're going to take the no icing there. McNaughton takes it 2-on-0. McNaughton to Kurz, and Kurz buries it. No chance for the Wheatland Raiders goalie. Much needed goal. 6-4 your Saints. That is a good insurance goal with 4 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the third period. Your PAC Saints are up 6-4. Not many times, if you put McNaughton and Cruz on a 2-on-0, are they going to miss that opportunity, and they didn't this time. McNaughton wins the draw at center ice, and Bennett chips it to the blue line. McNaughton chips it in.
Score 21, Grayson Cruz. It's a 19-0, McNaughton. The time 15 minutes, 13 seconds.
So as we all saw, that goal was from Cruz, assisted by McNaughton, and they've restored their 2-goal lead at an all-important time in the game when they've got 4 minutes, 26 seconds left. Now it's going to be a matter of smart hockey for the remainder of the period, getting pucks deep, forechecking, and keeping it down as the best defense is being in the offensive zone. Raiders player intercepted by Everett, pardon me. Off to Wigglesworth, and Wigglesworth turns it over at the blue line, and Raiders are going to come back into Saint zone. Shot on net, saved by Plamondon. He's going to cover it up, and we're going to have a face-off in the PAC Saint zone with 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the game. Well, the third period, for sure. If the score remains how it is, that will be the game. Myshak in the face-off circle, controlled by PAC. Wigglesworth gets it to Everett. Everett goes inside, outside, pushed off the puck. into the corner. Ray gets it, takes a slap shot, bounces off 2 shin pads to the Raiders goalie, steers it off into the corner. Raiders are going to come out with it, try to chip it by Ray, can't get by. Ray takes it all the way down the ice, and we're going to have an icing call on the Saints, and a face-off in the Saint zone will happen to the left of Clemondon. McLeod's going to take this defensive zone face-off. Draw controlled by the Raiders. They put it off into the corner. Kennedy gets it. He's going to try and chip it off the glass. Can't quite make it. It's a little bit too high, and we're going to have a face-off again here. This time to the right of Clemondon. McLeod's going to take this draw, I think. Tied up draw. Recovered by the PAC Saints. Beaudry gets it to Richter. Richter chips it. Battle on the corner, won by the Raiders. They're going to work hard to get that puck at center ice. They have it. Stay on side, but puck bounces. Richter interfered with. Not sure how that possibly isn't a call. Both officials watching don't feel that that's anything that is illegal, and Raiders put it down into the offensive zone. Puck tipped, and Clemondon had to be sharp to keep that one out of the net. And we're going to have another face-off at 2 minutes, 58 seconds remaining in the third period. Your PAC Saints still up 6-4 in this game. McNaughton's making sure everybody knows where they need to go. He's going to take this draw here in the defensive zone. Tied up draw recovered by the Raiders. They play catch with it, move the puck over to the other side of the ice. Hogman putting pressure on him. Kennedy putting pressure on him. Alexis up to the point. Shot taken wide of the net, all the way over, kept in by the Raiders defenseman. McNaughton battling in the corner. The net is empty. McNaughton's got it. He's going to get it up to center ice. Puts it to Alexis. Alexis tips it. McNaughton back to Alexis, and Alexis scores in the empty net. Definitely not missing that one. And we are going to have a 7-4 lead for your PAC Saints. 2 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the game. One would think that that is a hard mountain to climb for these Raiders. Face off at center ice. Myshak going to take it. Myshak ties it up. Kennedy in there to help him out. Ray's now got it.
His second of the hockey game, score by number 11, Mason Alexis. The assist to number 19, Zio McNaughton. The time is 17 minutes, 36 seconds.
So you heard that was Alexis from McNaughton. Raiders try and go wide. Bumped off the puck by Kennedy. Puck is out in front. I'm not sure how it got there, but it was in the slot. 7-5 game. Cannot let up on these plays. Face off now at center ice, taken by McLeod. Tied up at center ice. Controlled now by Raiders. They're going to bring it back in and try again. Shot on Clemondon. Steered off to the corner, and he's going to stop it and cover up.
And to number 14, Maddox Courage.
1:43 left in the third period. 7-5, your PAC Saints. Face off tied up by Myshak, but Raiders come in and get it. They're going to pull their goalie again here. So it's going to be a 6-on-5, hopefully for the remainder of the game, unless we're able to get that puck down and score. Pressure by the Raiders. Puck recovered by Myshak, can't get it out. They try and center it. Goes off of McLeod's skate, but does get recovered by Myshak. Myshak is working to get it out. He does get it out. Still controls it, but chipped away by the Raiders, and they're going to come back in at it. Good stick by Bennett. Bennett can't get control of that puck, but Raiders try and get it to the center and have to regroup in their own zone. Here come the Raiders. In on Beaudry. Beaudry forces the play. McNaughton's on his horse. He's going to look at the open net, and he's going to put it in for what I think is his hat trick. But I don't think he really cares. I think an 8-5 game is way more important for our captain. With 38 seconds remaining, restoring a 3-goal lead puts it almost in an unachievable place for these Raiders. But face off at center ice taken by Alexis. Saints win.
The game. Score by number 19, 0. The time 19 minutes 22 seconds.
Raiders still trying to control that play, trying to get it out front. Covered by Clement, and a little bit of rough stuff happening in front of the net. Nobody's giving any real estate up in this game today, but it's going to go PAC's way. 8-5 win at this point. All important face-off happening. Hogman's going to take the face-off. And PAC zone with 17 seconds left. Kennedy moves it around the other side. Everett's going to get a penalty, it looks like, for that hit. But either way, 6 seconds left. We will be going. They're going to call that a headshot. I'm not really sure what has happened to some of the calls today. A couple of big misses, and with 6 seconds left, we're going to make that call. Either way, Hogman again on the draw. Raiders win it. Can't get by Ray. Ray is going to get it all the way down the ice, and that is it. The PAC Saints win 8-5. Character win for this team, coming back after maybe one of their weaker games this season to play one of their stronger games of the season, beating a really good Wheatland Raiders team, putting themselves back in contention in this tournament. Next game here will be against Northwest Calgary Bronx this afternoon. We will